Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good today and having a nice time. So, today I felt this strong negative thought that I'm not reaching anywhere, and it kind of started eating my head and kind of affected my mood. And I felt a bit low, and I could really feel my body draining its energy and finding ways to feel myself excited and be happy or kind of distract from these thoughts because it was really uncomfortable. Then I came across this video on YouTube. It was something about a miracle that can come in some form, and that something will happen, and it will happen once I'm aware of my own thoughts and my thought processes. So I hope this video reaches you when you feel kind of lost and stuck in life, because that's exactly what I'm going through right now. It's, it's been crazy preparing for exams for so many years and uh, applying for so many interviews and yet not clearing. It is, if I look at it from a different perspective, not from a realistic perspective, but from a sort of more dreamy spiritual perspective, then I don't know if I should be combining those two concepts. But that's what I feel like. But it can be true, or it could be a way of soothing myself, my critical thoughts. So the weight is really crazy. The weight is really crazy. And it is true that in today's time, everything runs at a very fast pace, and the results come out quick, and people obviously are opting for quick changes, quick results, and uh, quick changes. I don't know how practical is this. Like can we fast forward the birth of a baby, or can we fast forward the growth of a tree from being plant, from being a sapling to a tree, or can we speed up the growth of a animal? Or what's coming in my head is that it takes a while for a caterpillar to eat all the nutritious food, and then it takes some time to create that pupa, and then it has to stay in there, so we from the outside we can't see any changes. It's in the same form for so many weeks, and then one day bloom, it comes out as one of the most beautiful creations we can see on this planet earth. So it's that crazy. I don't know, I have really felt so restless due to the hurriness and fast-paced procedures and things that happens around me, and that really some kind of like makes me question the worth of weight, the worth of surrendering to the flow, or like I doubt whether it's even true or not, or am I just being in a delusion or what? But there are examples that are right in our side. For example, the current government, that's I don't want to get into politics on a ekdam say, but it's true. Look at how things are coming out in the limelight now. All those fake promises, all those hyped, all those hate speeches, all those nautankies and dramas, everything is coming to a collapse now. They thought that, like the current ruling party, thought that they can win over Indians by just bribing them with things, but how long can you fool people? Uh, by the people, of the people, for the people, it's crazy because the same crowd that religiously worships you, that same crowd can one day turn against you and murder you. Not murder, I mean just destroy you, just make you non existent altogether. That's the power of the mass, and we can't underestimate it. And mm, like I've been going through a lot of videos regarding the Lok Sabha meetings and everything, and like it's crazy how at one point in time the leader of the opposition party was accused and made fun of so many things, but now the same crowd is appreciating him and acknowledging his intelligence, and the previous prime minister, his intelligence and credibility. So things can change. If I look from his perspective, there might have been times when he might have also felt that things are going out of hands. The people are not being people can't see. People are being blindfolded. They can't see the red flags. But now things are changing. Now slowly people are awakening and they are starting to question their. We I'm assuming, but again there were so many news channels that were hijacked, but now new ways have come up. YouTube news channels have been formed, and we are now getting credible information on YouTube. So, looking from the politics perspective, this is how things are changing. Now, this nobody could have predicted this 6 years ago. Nobody, because everything was going under the radar and nobody knew what was happening. It was everything was being hidden and things were developing slowly, and now we can see a sudden change in policies and deals and agreements, and it's highly questionable. But yeah, how far can you hide the truth? It will come out one day. That's crazy. So it's just an analogy, but the wait is highly testing, but it will come out victorious. Again, victorious doesn't mean permanence. Everything in this universe is impermanence. So I'm not saying that victorious meaning you have to be egoistic and that graph is gonna stay the same for a long time. No, there are gonna be ups and downs, but as long as you are in alignment with your conscientiousness, as long as you have the integrity, you can save yourself, save others from falling into big, humongous wrong acts. So again, there we have to question our humanness, right? I honestly feel a little relieved now because I feel I have stepped out of my four room box. I have like, yeah, I just feel like I just stepped out of my box and I can breathe because I've been feeling suffocated for a few days now. And it's been 4 or 5 days since I recorded something. Anyway, I just wanna thank all the creators out there right now. All the creators, all the YouTube creators, all the people who are working behind the media honestly, and all those people who are trying to put out positivity and hope and faith for others, because we never know how, when, or how we are going to come across any information and how that can really help us change the perspective, because life is all about perspective. You can see it in as many lenses as you want. It's infinity, but you have to choose what's the right perspective, right one for you, not at the expense of yourself or at the expense of others, but for yourself and for the good, for the humanity, for togetherness, for the good. Being good and being bad, it's highly debatable, because what is exactly good and what is exactly bad, and who decides this? If we dwell deeper, then we'll have to step into philosophy and all the theories and where it comes from, and how religious teachings are can be coincided, and how interconnected all these concepts are, and why integrity, honesty, and truth is important, and why it always wins over lies, dishonesty, corruption, and false acts. I mean, we can see throughout our history, and that's the lessons that we can learn from the past, from our ancestors. So I'm just grateful for those people, all the creators who are working behind the camera and putting out information, the right ones, the positive ones, the ones with hope and uh, gentle reminders, gentle nudges to work on ourselves and do the right thing for ourselves and for others. So, yeah, sending you all good vibes and good health and prosperity ahead. And if you feel stuck right now, I'm praying for you that things will come out. Nothing is permanent. It's just look at it as a phase, right? One night, like after, like you can't see the moon for a few days, right? But then it comes again. That doesn't mean it became non-existent. It was just out of sight, but it was present just like that. Good phases and bad phases both are important for the balance of things. So that's how I am trying to give meaning to this phase of stagnancy and testing. And if you are feeling the same, just want to make you, I just want to let you know that you're not alone, and I can completely feel you. And I know how terrible, miserable, crazy it feels, but it's okay. It is okay. We are in this together. Take it till then. See you in my next video. Bye.